Morning folks, Mark Victorsen from Pacific Golf Club. Well, here we are out here on the 9th hole, continuing on with our battle plan for Pacific. And one of the things about our course here, it's got 4 really good risk-reward par 5s. And honestly, for the really long hitters, it's not such a big deal. But for mere mortals like myself and the great majority of our members, the par 5s here are pretty challenging. At a lot of courses, you know, they're a bit of a rest hole, the par 5s, but not at Pacific. They certainly ask lots of questions of your game. But here on the 9th hole, we've got good old Bulimba Creek running through the fairway there, probably at the point where a lot of the golfers are hitting their second shot where it's going to land. So there's a bit of a strategy I use, given that I don't hit the ball as far as I used to. I go right to the right-hand side of the tee block, and I try and actually aim up. There's 2 trees up on the left-hand side of the fairway, just on the bordering the fairway. I try and aim basically up that left side of the fairway. That means that when I go to cross the creek, I'm actually crossing the creek and hitting the creek like this, front on. If you hit the ball up the right-hand side in this tree line on the right-hand side, because the creek's angled like that and you're hitting that way, you're basically hitting up the face of the creek. So I don't want to do that. I want to try and get my angle so that it goes that way across the creek. You know, really it's a 3-shot hole for me, so I'm thinking about where my 3rd shot's going to be played from. So it's all about position. So driver up the left side of the fairway, I stand on the right-hand side of the tee, give myself as much angle over there to the left as I can, and then hopefully, here we go, hit it in the right spot. Okay, so part 1 of the plan executed pretty well. Not quite on the fairway, just in the in the left rough here, but it's not too bad. You know, the ground staff thankfully keeping the roughs down a little bit. So what I've got here now is I've got a shot from the left side of the fairway. I'm crossing that creek that way rather than trying to get up the fairways or, you know, up the creek line if I was over that side of the fairway. So left side's definitely better in my opinion for most of us. I'm going to aim at the right-hand trap because I can't reach that right-hand trap. The other thing about aiming at that right-hand trap, there's a little creek or a little lake over there on the left, at the side of the fairway, left of the pine trees on 9. I don't want to get over to there. I want to make sure that I'm up the right-hand side. Again, as I said, it's a 3rd shot hole for me. I'm trying to think about where my 3rd shot's going to be. It's all about position, these par 5s. Okay, well as you probably saw, it was a bit of a scungy one to the left, but I've carried the creek and here I am about 80 metres from the hole. Now one of the things about this hole and also the 18th hole, when you're playing uphill you've got to factor in that the ball's not going to have the opportunity to complete its normal journey. If you think about a wedge shot, starting ground level, reaching the peak of its apex and then falling down to ground level, there's a particular distance it's going to go. For me, that's about 100 metres. But if the ground's elevated like that, the ball hasn't had the opportunity to complete its total journey. So what happens is the ball doesn't go as far when you're hitting up this hill. So be mindful of the fact that, you know, and I've always used a bit of a rule, for every sort of 10 feet of elevation change, that's about a club difference. So here, you know, it's about 80 metres. I'm going to try and hit it about sort of 95. That's what I sort of see here. Again, it's a 3-shot hole. I've basically got the ball over the creek. That's all I'm trying to do. If I'd hit a really poor tee shot, say up into the left trees, and I'd laid up, remember it's still only 160 metres from there, and it's just 160 metre par 3 effectively from over there. But try and stay out of that water. That's the key. Okay, so in keeping with the theme of today about the only thing that hasn't gone left on me so far is the motorised cart I'm driving. So I've hit my driver shot a little left, my second a little left, and I've managed to pull this wedge shot a little bit to the left, but No, 5's the plan now. Just get to the 10th tee and hopefully play a better hole there. Rightio, try and birdie the 10th.